Helps if I put the right button, doesn't it? Jesus. Good start. Good start to our evening. How are we all doing? Good evening. It's just me. Wanders around somewhere. I don't know what she's up to. She's been to get some chocolate. And yeah, the biggest fight of the year. Certainly in Britain. So we had Wilder versus Fury at the end of last year, which was, yeah, it was the end of last year. It was December, wasn't it? Absolute cracking fight.
Oh.
You all right?
Yeah. That was effort.
Was it? Wanda has a hangover.
I know what you mean. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
Like I say, toilet was my friend.
Yeah, we popped out for one last night. Someone said hello to us that followed us on Twitter, and we ended up spending the evening with them, didn't we? Yeah. Hammy and Lucy, and yeah, it was eventful, shall we say. So yeah, always love my boxing. Obviously I can't show the stream because the fight, because obviously that will probably take the channel down for a start. So, but always love my boxing. I've done a few of the live watching box alongs. What did I do? Joshua versus Usyk. Done a couple of Joshua fights, I think, and we did the Amir Khan one. So yeah, who do you think is going to win? I don't think the fight's going to start till about 10 o'clock. Hello.
Turned it off.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it going for the time being, and then if anything happens, then we'll whack it on.
Right.
All right. Yeah. So really looking forward to it. Obviously, put a poll up on the chat on the community a couple of days ago, asking who you thought would win. I think Dillian Whyte's got a chance. I really do. I think he's got a puncher's chance. I think he's a solid, tough man. It doesn't look like he can take an uppercut very well, unfortunately. And Tyson Fury is obviously the best boxer of his generation, certainly in the heavyweight side of it. So it's going to be an interesting one. I think if Dillian's going to win, I think he has to win early. Otherwise, I just think Tyson Fury is going to get him out of there. I just don't see how he can win late on in late rounds, if I'm honest. So have a quick block through the comments. Alex, how you doing, Phil? Are you still on with Steve? I don't actually know. I know you were live earlier with him. Andrew Cummins, how you doing, buddy? This fight not starting until 10. Yeah, so I'm under the understanding that I think the ring walks are about 9:45, 10 o'clock time. So come on, have a chat with you guys first. See what you've been up to for the weekend. Obviously, there's some undercard stuff going on as well. All interesting. Obviously, the people that are watching, what your thoughts on the build up to this fight? 'Cause obviously, there hasn't been a great deal of sort of media towards it. Obviously, Dillian decided for one reason or another not to get involved in the original announcement. Obviously, he signed, as he explained, he signed the contract, but when he signed the contract, there was still stuff going on in the background that he wasn't happy with. So it took a while for them to get involved with it, and it's been interesting. So the fight's been solely sort of sold by Tyson himself until this week, where obviously Dillian's got more involved, and he turned up. Obviously, he refused to do the open training day and just sort of let Tyson get on with that. And also, but they did the press conference on Thursday. They did the bits and pieces of the weigh-in yesterday, and there's been a lot of, obviously, Tyson's well known for spouting his mouth off and sort of degrading people and sort of selling fights. But I think he's been quite respectful. I think they've both been quite respectful this week. It's been quite nice to see. My guess is Wanda. Hi all. Hello, David. How are you doing? Are you still in the pub, or have you managed to get yourself back now? Hair of the dog, Wanda.
Oh no.
No.
I'm on Lilt.
Lilt.
Refreshing pineapple and grapefruit.
Wanda's on the Lilt.
I just want lots of cold things like water and tea and, well, not cold, but lots of fluids today.
I'm not
alcohol fluid.
Yeah, I'm not actually drinking either. I'm actually on the water. So, well, I'm on fizzy water tonight. Because I don't remember. Yeah, we didn't have that many, did we? We had about 4 or 5 in the end.
Yeah, but that's enough for me, though, isn't it?
Well,
but I had no food yesterday.
Well, you had 2 Oreos all day,
Mm.
and that was it. And then you decided to have 5 sort of 6.8% stouts.
And we were going home to do bacon sandwiches, and we ordered food, and that was it. I was hugging the toilet.
Yeah, one was hugging the toilet all night.
Yeah.
Sorry. Rubber fingers, how you doing, buddy? Fury wins by split decision for me. Going to be close. I can't see this going the distance at all. I think one of them gets the other one out of there. That's just for me. It's going to be an interesting one. I think Dillian Whyte's left hook is a great punch. So if he lands that on Tyson, I think there's every possibility that Tyson goes down at some point in the fight. I think that may well happen. But his powers of recuperation and sort of getting back up are unbelievable. Dillian Whyte's only been down a couple of times, and both those times I think he's been knocked out. Fury all day for me. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, mate, to be fair. Paul Major, how you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Thank you for joining us on this live. Most grateful. I tell you what, I could have just not done it. I could have just sat and watched the fight. To be all honest, we're both absolutely knackered, and we.
Well, you probably would watch. We've probably been asleep.
Probably been asleep, to be fair.
Up with it tomorrow.
It's a good job it's not in the States at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I don't think I'd be here, in all honesty. Even though I would love to see Fury get the knockout, but I think it will depend on how Whyte goes the first few rounds. I think the first few rounds are going to be. I think they could end up being a bit of a slugfest, because. Obviously, where Fury has fought Deontay Wilder over the last couple of years, he's in fucking attack mode, and I think that could play into Dillian Whyte. But the thing is, I don't think Dillian Whyte fights well in close, and I think if Tyson keeps him at a distance, I don't think he stands a chance. To be fair, it's unnerving how quiet Whyte has been. Something is telling me he's going to cause an upset here. He's obviously very confident. He's trying. You can see in him. I never liked Dillian Whyte. We saw him on. He was on MasterChef, wasn't he? Yeah. He was on Celebrity MasterChef a couple of years ago now, and he actually really grew on me as a person. I like that he's an honest guy. I like that he doesn't take any shit. I like that he does things his way. He's a bit like Tyson, like that. That he'll do things that he wants to do, and he ain't going to be bullied into anything. It is interesting the tactic that he's taken to not get too involved with the press stuff and just do things that he wants to do, and that he ain't going to be bullied into anything. He's quite a lot shorter than Fury, but he's only about 12 pounds lighter, so he's a stocky bloke. But obviously he's only lost to. I mean, he should never have lost to Povetkin in that first fight, but got caught with a phenomenal uppercut. And obviously he rocked Joshua when he fought Joshua. So it's an interesting one. I hope Whyte does take it to 6 to 8 rounds, but I just see Fury round 6. I've got round 6 is the one that I'm thinking around 6 as well. That's where if I were to put a bet on it, I can't put a bet on it. I'll pay for the fight. I've got no money left. If I was going to put a bet in it, I would put somewhere around round 6 on Fury. I think that's where my head's telling me. You're in Southsea. I'm in Littlehampton. Oh, okay. So you're only just up the road, pal, to be fair. My sister lives in Littlehampton. Love Whyte. He's a great guy with a good sense of humour. It was nice to see in the press conference on Thursday that they both had a bit of fun together as well. So they both, although it's a serious game, they're both being serious mode tonight. They didn't need to be in serious mode at the press conference. They showed each other a great deal of respect, and it was really. I thought it was really nice to see. And even Wanda was saying, because obviously Tyson Fury's the one that's usually gobbing off at everything. So it's
nice to see a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, a bit of a laugh, especially when he went tickle to him. Yeah. So sort of, and obviously then you got them.
Good to see.
And then when you've got them coming together for the stare down, obviously you've got John Fury, who's an absolute nightmare, trying to stir the trouble up, and obviously they both sort of calmed that down, and I thought it was decent. Excuse me. On the train, almost home. Where have you been out today to, David? Lil is the best hangover drink, Wanda.
I forgot about Lil, and then I saw it and I thought, oh, that sounds really refreshing. I could do that right now. It's actually really nice.
I like Lil, to be fair. Never fear, Chris is here. Said no one ever. Enjoyed your live stream, Chris. It was good. It was a good one, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I like the stuff to do with Oldham at the beginning. Sorry to hear about. Well, I'm not sorry to hear Oldham have been relegated, because you were one of our bogey teams for a lot of years. So, but it's never nice to see clubs get relegated out of the league down to the conference. Don't even know what it's called now. I've sort of called it the conference. So it's never nice to see your club sort of go that low. Pompey have been down not quite that low. And if the Haunted Coach brings in, I'm sure you'll tell us that we haven't been promoted again this year. But yeah, it's, when you see the heart ripped out of your club, it's fucking devastating, mate. So hopefully you'll be back. Have a Sierra Nevada atomic torpedo. That's the 8%er, isn't it? I didn't pick any up, to be fair. I forgot about it, and I will pick one up, because I do. The torpedo, actually, the Sierra Nevada torpedo, is probably the beer that sort of changed my taste buds and what I was drinking. Well, these two are going at it. Sort of, couple of young lads. Yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic beer. I don't know if you can still get hold of Sierra Nevada torpedo, because it used to be it was either Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's. I loved it, absolutely loved it. But I still like their pale ale, to be fair. Hi again, Chris. Cheers to you and Lou for your like. I thought it was great. Gary Richards, how are you, mate? Don't bother staying up for those state fights. Must be getting too old. Yeah. I remember it's just when Tyson fought Lewis, and I stayed up all night for that. When it was the one where it was Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield, where he had the paraglider land in the ring in Las Vegas. I think I'm sure it was in Las Vegas, because it was outside. Just caused absolute bloody mayhem. I used to love staying up to watch a boxing. Anything after about 10:30 now, I'm absolutely fucking knackered. I want to go to bed. Wanda said, Wanda's birthday on Thursday. Wednesday. Fucking hell, got that right. We'll be divorced quickly, won't we? And she said she'd never looked forward to bed so much in her life, as she's getting older.
I don't have to have baby nap times now.
But yeah, like on the weekends.
We have to have a nap time in the afternoons.
Yeah, weekends it's nap time on the sofa. So chuck something on the telly that you can sort of just listen to as background noise and have a bit of a nap.
I never had nap times. I have to have it. Except obviously when I'm working, but yeah.
Oh, there's a fucking big old punch gone in there. This guy's only about 4 stone wringing wet, and he's thrown some bombs. He's a feisty one, he is. Hi, Chris. Great live, by the way. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Andrew Cummins, I know that feeling very well. I've got a bet on around. You've got a bet on around 7. What odds were they? I'm interested. I completely agree with Tyson from what he was saying at the press conference the other day. He was like 7-1 on, 10-1 on to win. It's mental. It's especially in heavyweight boxing, where anything can happen in 3 minutes, in 3 seconds. I don't get it. It's crazy odds. Scott, how would you rank these sports in order? Wrestling isn't a sport, for a start. Boxing and MMA. Probably in that order, if I'm honest, rubber fingers. I've always loved boxing. Going back to my mum, really, before she was a bit selfish and died, we used to watch the boxing together quite a lot. Barry McGuigan, Lloyd Honeyghan, Frank Bruno, those sort of people back in the day. And so she's the one that really sort of got me into boxing. So I've always loved boxing. UFC, MMA. I like UFC and MMA. It's not something I watch a great deal of. I don't actually watch a great deal of wrestling these days, if I'm honest. I read about wrestling more than I watch it. Also, he's just been put on his arse. Don't think he knows where he is.
I don't know where I am half the time.
Wanda doesn't know where she is either. So it's in the second round. I don't know who these two are. Lowe was on his arse. He was quite low. He was on the floor. Oh, he's just been caught with a massive left hand. And another one. And another one. And another one. And a right and an uppercut. He's taking a shellac in here. Oh. That's a barnstorming round. Yeah, so boxing, mixed martial arts and wrestling for me. How about you, my friend? I think Dillian will earn Fury's respect. It's a proper heavyweight. Two big bastards going at it. I completely agree. I think he's already got massive left hand dropped in. Wow. Absolute haymaker. Brilliant. I think he's already got Fury's respect. I think all the stuff that's gone on behind. It's obviously because it went to purse bids, and he was Dillian Whyte's not happy with the 80-20 split. Whereas he's still getting 8 million. I mean, if you ain't happy getting 8 million for however long hours work you're getting, or what was it? It was 36 minutes work. I mean, fucking hell. I'll take that. I'll take a punch from him as well. For that price. He can come in and lay one on me for 8 million if you want. I don't care. Vicky Johnston, evening, folks. How you doing? Chris says, thank you, Wanda. Stuntman Steve. Love you, Scott. Who do you think will win? I'm doing live. Being soon, man. Do what you want, mate. I can't see past Tyson. Here's a question for you. All the way through this promotion of this fight, Tyson Fury insists this is his last fight. He's going to retire after this fight. Do you believe him? I can't see past him. I can't see past him tonight. I think this little bastard's having a right go. I just don't see it. I don't see. I can see Tyson. I can see Whyte landing on him and maybe putting him down. It's the biggest fight in decades. I mean, 94,000 at Wembley today for a fight that's had no promotion. None.
Sometimes you don't need it though, do you? When it's big boxes like that.
Completely
Once
agree.
you hear those names of fighting, you know.
Both British. Oh, sorry, both English. English fighters fighting in the National Stadium. I'll tell you what, it puts Carl Froch in his place, doesn't it? Because he's dined out on his 80,000 Wembley for about the last 15 years. Honestly, he's been tagged again. This is a great fight. Absolutely great fight. Anybody watching the live stream, because this fight, undercard, I don't know who it is. I didn't catch who it was, but they are tearing at each other. Honestly, I forgot about Lil. I just found it in the shop near us. I thought, happy days. Been to the Growlers and Cans in Guildford. Nice little keg bar with takeout. What did you get anything to take home? And what did you have while you were there? What did we have yesterday? You had
unbarred chocolate chip.
Wanda's heavily into unbarred chocolate chip, chocolate chip stout at the moment. I had Lawrence Arms. I had I don't think it's on there now. They had it was a single hopped cask IPA. Rubbish. And then we went round to the Brewer's Tap, and I had some beers. I can't remember what they were called. Hang on, bear with me, and I'll let you know what they were. I had 3 of their West Coast IPAs, didn't I?
Yeah.
3 West Coast IPA, or four West Coast IPAs in there. Just trying to find out what they were. Not that. Chocky chip's still there, Wanda. You haven't quite emptied the fridge.
I thought I had yesterday.
Yeah, no. I had a Wonderland from New Bristol Brewery, a New England IPA. That was okay. It wasn't the best thing I've ever had. And I had.
It's bleeding from your ear. Stop.
Bleeding from your ear?
Yeah, and on his face. Oh gosh, no, it's from his eyebrow. It's pouring, look. What? Yeah.
Oh, wow. I can't find the other one. Oh, Shots Fired. Triple Point Brewing. American IPA. Very nice. Oh, he's got a massive cut above his left eye.
Stitches in that.
The first Premier League side to be relegated to the non-league, Scott. So at least we won something. Well, there you go. That's nasty. That cut is vicious. Gary Richards. Well, yeah, absolutely. Sam Chantel, how you doing? I'm just assuming that's Sam. How you doing, mate? I can't see past Fury. What says hi to Sam? I think Fury wins, but Whyte drops him. I wouldn't disagree with that in the slightest. I think there's a chance that he might not get up either. These two are swinging at each other.
I know.
Proper going out. It's round 4 of 10. Sarah Murphy, hello Scott Wanda. I hope everyone's having a great evening so far. Looking forward to the fight. Team Fury all the way. I was quite surprised. I put a poll up on the community asking who people thought would win, and it surprised me actually on the distance. So Fury by knockout, Whyte by knockout.
Oh, he's thrown him.
You what?
He threw him there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Whyte points or draw. Fury by knockout got 52% of the vote. Whyte by knockout got 12.
His nose is bleeding now. They're both bleeding everywhere.
Fury by points 31,
Whoa.
so he's got 83%. It is a proper tear up this. That was a bit of a low blow. But they are
his face though.
both
The other guy as well.
hammering at each other. There's blood everywhere.
I suppose they stopped it because of his eyebrow.
Well, I don't think it's interfering with his vision particularly.
But it's just pouring. It's going all over his opponent as well.
I want to say hi to Sarah. Big Kev, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. How's life treating you, buddy?
I suppose they said go and get your eyebrow sorted for a minute.
Oh. Go and get what the ref said to him. Go and get your eyebrow sorted for a minute.
No, I said.
Well, he ain't going to say that, is he? Well, don't you pop up the...
Like,
do you want a plaster?
Yeah.
Do you want a plaster?
Definitely some stitches.
Oh, he's got. That's a low. That's a low. He is swinging.
So is the other one.
The other's coming back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Low's coming back. Sarah says hi to Wanda. Hi everyone. How's it going? Hi Scott. Love your goal. Hi Wanda. Enjoyed your live. It was very good. We enjoyed that this evening. His eyes a fucking mess. His whole left-hand side of his face is a mask of blood.
He's still pounding him as well. His ears bleeding and everything. Minute,
they are fucking terrible. There's no way this is going 10 rounds. We're in just at the end of round 4, and they are absolutely battering each other. This is one of the best fights I've seen this year. He's going any second. Are you watching this? This is a cracking fight. Absolute belter of a fight.
I've never seen so much blood on.
Fucking hell.
Look at his face. As far as you can see. I'll be worried about that.
Glancing right hook.
Bash.
And full on left hook. Wow. Got to see Fury Joshua at some point, regardless of belts. I don't know. I know Fury. I think that's what's probably if Fury's going to quit, I think that's probably why he wanted Joshua last year, and obviously it all fell through because Wilder fans are streaming in because obviously Wilder won his arbitration thing and got the fight with Fury, the second fight. If that hadn't happened, I think it would have been a cracking fight. I don't see how Joshua beats Tyson Fury personally. I don't. Oh, they're checking his eye. Doctor's checking the guy's eye.
Doesn't look great. It's getting more swollen.
I think he's asking his advice. I think that's it. Oh no. No, it's still going on. I don't know. Is it? I mean, it'll sell out. It'll sell out, but I don't. Obviously, it doesn't unless Fury beats. Sorry, unless Joshua beats Alexander Usyk, which I don't think he will.
Oh.
I don't think there's any point to the fight.
They're crazy.
They are absolutely battering each other. These two.
Yeah.
It is toe to toe.
Oof.
Another big left hand.
In the state he's in, he's still going for it.
He's still coming forward, and every time he comes forward, he gets tagged.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Look, he's going in now. It's like bam,
Bam, bam, bam.
Jesus! Oh, I thought he was going to go then.
Hi Lou, how's the wine going? I can't face any alcohol. What has got a massive hangover? She was using the big white telephone most of the night last night.
More cuddling there.
Saying a load of Huey.
Oh. Got up a few times in the night as well.
Yes, I know. What's next on the perfect draft, Scott? I don't know, Ben. I looked at the cider. I'm not going to drink 10 pints of cider. Wanda likes these sweet ciders, the flavour ciders. So Orchard Pig isn't a beer that I'm going to pick up. I looked at Bud Light, but I might as well drink my own piss. I don't know. I've looked at Goose Island. I've got about 15, 16 pounds worth of beer tokens. So I'll have a look. I don't know is the answer. Have you got a PD? And if you have, what you got in it? Chris sank his Stella quicker than the Bismarck sank. Got our unbarred order in yesterday. Bueno Shake is decent. And we're saving the Impy one for tomorrow.
Oh. Scott, you enjoyed that, didn't you?
The Bueno Shake is a lovely beer. Get Chocky Chip if you can. They are still absolutely battering each other, these two. It is a phenomenal fight. What one would you prefer, Bueno or Chocky Chip?
Oh, it depends what mood I'm in.
Depends what mood you're in.
I fancy some nut.
That Imperial Bueno, because it's barrel aged in bourbon barrels for 9 months, is an absolute cracker. There was only 800 bottles produced, ranging from about £14 to £16, but worth every penny. When did I have that? Saturday night. Mm-hmm. Reviewed it Saturday and sat and drank it. It was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Big Kev, every day of the week and twice on Sundays. I completely agree. I think he has a chance, Dillian Whyte, but it's a glancing left hook chance. If he lands that left hook, they're that big, anything can happen. He's fucking pounding him. And around 5. Depot Cocktail, have you tried the Chucky Chip from Unbarred? It's lovely. Cracking beer. Absolutely cracking. I'm going to be honest, and I said this in my review, Unbarred are quickly in Brighton are quickly becoming one of my favourite breweries because everything that I've had from them, they do a West Coast IPA style called Dank Juice. It's lovely, really, really nice can of beer. If you walk into if Chris's beer reviews, he'll have a shit fit. Bottle shop. If you go to your local beer shop, whatever you want to call it, you're off license, and you see anything from Unbarred, pick it up because chances are it's going to be great. Gary Richard says, "Hi, Wanda. This is what boxing should be about. What a fight, Chris! It is absolutely fucking brilliant." Cut eyebrows. There's a lot of it about. It's that time of year of it, Wanda. Cheers,
I
Jack.
did respond.
Looking forward to tomorrow. Anybody, can we put Jack Howard's channel in the chat, please, so we can? I don't know how many subs you've got now, Jack. It's fucking brilliant. Let's have a look. Community, Jack Howard. So we've managed to get Jack, who's got absolutely no content at all on his channel, and we've managed to get him up to 227 subscribers, which is crazy. So Jack Howard, well done. Looking forward to what you actually put out, mate. Should be a laugh. He's the little lad in the black trunks beginning to slow down a bit now.
Is he?
Yeah. Definitely recommend.
He looks like he's going to
Cry.
any second.
He's going to cry. Oh, he's just tagged him again. Another big left hand.
He's still coming in strong. Look at him.
His legs are strong, so he's even when he's getting tagged, the strength of his legs are keeping him up. Is that blood?
The one still going?
Is the one the guy in the black shorts? Is that blood from the other guy? Or has he got a broken nose, hasn't he?
He's got nosebleed. I know that, and I think he was bleeding.
Wow, that was a massive uppercut.
No, he's still probably going. Look at him. The state he's in, and just literally.
I've been to fight this good in ages. Whoa! Hang on. That ain't right. I'm sorry.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, the tail's coming.
What's that mean?
To be fair, I thought, Chris, you're watching this. It was like, for me, he threw a punch at a guy that wasn't defending himself. So he was in the corner, he turned his back, and as he turned round, he didn't have his gloves up, and he caught him with a left hand. I don't think that's right, to be fair. I think that's wrong. Definitely that time of year. I can see, definitely see Fury retiring after this fight. I don't see who he's got left to beat. I don't. Usyk's a great fighter. He is. He's fucking brilliant. I don't think that's a great fight with Fury. I don't. Joshua would be a different kettle of fish. I think there's obviously it's a pretty all English fight, so there's more in that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of Fury versus Usyk, and to be fair, I don't think there's anybody left out there with the only other name really is Otto Wallin, who gave Tyson a hell of a fight. And there's I'm just gonna watch this replay. So he threw him in the corner. He came to turn around and then he hit him. I think that's wrong.
They're saying about it, actually.
Are they? Because look, look. I think the referee's done him a disservice there. I think that's out of order. Someone should keep an eye on that. So he's thrown him into the ropes. He turned around, is not protecting himself, and he throws a left hand. I think that's a disqualification to me. Or certainly a point off or a warning. Hi again, Mr. H. You lovely super chatter. So, Wanda, what were you drinking yesterday? So, Wanda, I'm just trying to find the other stout that Wanda had. It was it. I can't remember what it's called. Hang on, bear with me for 2 seconds. Play some music, or just play it in your head. The Lawrence Arms. It was called. What the Cuss, the double-barreled brewery. It was a stout, a milk stout, 5.7% ABV. Did you enjoy What the Cuss, Wanda?
Yeah, I thought it was alright. It's a bit watery, but I don't mind
it. A bit thin, wasn't it? A bit thin.
I don't mind it when it's thin.
Unlike me, a bit thin.
Yeah.
And then we went off to the brewer's tap, where Wanda proceeded to try and empty the fridge of chocolate chip with some help. And yeah, so much so they had to go and get some more from out the back. So I think she ended up having 4 of them. They were 6.7 or 6.8. Wanda's the only person I know that's session stout. She's fucking mental. Fancy seeing you here, Mr. Wilson. Little club. Oh shit! I've lost this bloody comment now. Hang on, I'm coming back. Beep, 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 beep. It's only natural. I talk a lot of sense. Drunken Sailor IPA, Crew Republic. I've had currently get Stella Unfiltered on machine. What do you think of the Stella Unfiltered? I think the Stella Unfiltered on the Perfect Draft is a nice drop of beer. I've had it in the bottle. It is not a nice drop of beer. So yeah, it's the mouthfeel absolutely kills it on the PD, whereas in bottle it's just not great, I'm afraid. I have heard good things about the Drunken Sailor, but is it about 41 quid? I'll have a look.
Hello. I like the Drunken Sailor from Powder Monkey.
Yeah, there's a drunken. Yeah, so there's Drunken Sailor.
Yeah, is a stout, and that's nice.
Drunken,
that's more coffee rather than sweet.
Yeah, it's a breakfast stout, isn't it?
And yeah.
But yeah, Drunken Sailor from Crew Republic. I watch Baldy, the PD guy, and I know it's one of his favourites. So I'll get around to it, mate. AJ gets outclassed in rematch. I don't see how he beats Usyk. I mean, what the hell he was doing trying to outbox? I still think that's a disqualification. I do. Just listen.
You can see the man hanging on the ropes, and at that point, he can't do anything. He's really just laying there to be punched. The referee should have stopped and made sure to bring them back to the ring and make them box.
Yeah, I completely do. Yeah, even Lennox Lewis is saying that he should have reset the guy back into the middle of the ring and let go. I mean, you can't throw a punch against a guy that's not defending himself, and he's waiting for him to turn around and fucking clump him. For me, that's horrendous refereeing. AJ gets outclassed in the rematch. I completely agree. I can't see him beating. I think I was saying can't see him beating Alexander Usyk. I think he's out of his league unless. For me, since I don't know if you guys will agree with this, since AJ lost to what's his fucking name, the little fat man. His name's gone. He's been gun shy, absolutely gun shy, and the rematch. What was his name? I can't remember his bloody name. Andy Ruiz. He's been gun shy for me. He's nowhere near it. So I don't, unless he comes back with the attitude of he's going to hammer Alexander Usyk. I don't see him winning. Kenny Joe, how are you doing, mate? Hope you and Maureen all right. I've read your email. I'll get around to replying this week, buddy. Thank you ever so much for the email. Brought me and Wanda to a bit of tears, actually. So I hope you're both keeping all right, mate. Stay well out there as well as you can do. So love from both me and Wanda. She sat over there. Look. I've got Joe Joyce here as well. Well, look at Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker. I did session on Unbarred Chalky Chip Stout, and it's lovely, but seriously, you get how many I had on an empty stomach, like an idiot, but my body wasn't happy. So Wanda, all she had to eat yesterday was 2 Oreos. They decided to try and get absolutely wasted on stouts. And obviously, a stout means strong beer. Wanda says, "Hi, Gary," and then does 2 waves. 1, 2.
Yeah, so go.
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
Basically.
Always makes me laugh how we all become. Oh, mate, I'm a fat man. A fat man sat here talking about who's going to win, blah, 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 blah. What the fucking hell do I know? It's like when you watch football. He said when me and David Chris did the watch-alongs in the Euros, you got 4 fat old guys sat there telling these fucking international players paid thousands of pounds a week what they should be doing. Always makes me how we all when predicting fights. Yes, Fury will probably win in my opinion, but love how us guys can predict what. Yeah, that's why you have betting apps. Especially with YouTube now, we can all sit here and you'll become bloody armchair critics and but it's the same thing. I mean, me and Wanda absolutely love MasterChef, right? Neither of us are that level cook, but we'll fucking sit and critic what's going on that plate, won't we? Oh, that's a bit burnt. Oh, that's not pink enough.
I have to follow a recipe. I couldn't just cook at the top of my head.
No.
I don't know how they do it.
But we sit there and it's like fucking there's not a lot on that plate, is there?
I still like. I want to try the fondant potatoes
and Hasselback.
Hasselback potatoes. I want to try.
Yeah, Hasselback potatoes. What else are we after this year? All sorts, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to do the lamb thing, but it's so expensive, lamb.
I'll go run one over. Absolute madness, really, but it's amazing encouragement. Virginia, look, mate, you support enough channels with your stupid money that if I know this all came about for Chris and Lou's live, where they tried to get you to 100 subs with no content whatsoever, and obviously we got involved as well.
We help each other out.
We all help each other. We're a community of people, everybody, but we'll help where we can. You're right. Smirking. Carlsberg Export. Can't go wrong. One loves a chocolate stout. I like chocolate stouts. I can't, unlike one. Has anybody tried the new Guinness coffee? Very nice. Very nice beer, that is.
I just couldn't have all of them in one lot.
No, I think two. Two would be the limit.
Well, it's like a dessert. Like, if you have a meal.
Yeah. Dessert in a can.
You know when people have a meal and they have a few drinks and then they have the coffee
the
end of the meal with the desserts and that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing. That's when you could have that.
Yeah.
I think personally, it's like a dessert kind of thing.
Listen, it's not going to change the world. Guinness.
Right, it's pretty cool.
Guinness.
It's cheap as well.
It's their fight back against the craft beer invasion of chocolate stouts, coffee stouts, etc., etc. But what it is a very well-made coffee nitro stout with lovely caramel flavour to it. It's a great, it's a nice beer. And for £5.50 for 4 cans, I'd pick 4 up and leave them in the fridge. Have one once a week. Is this Vladimir Klitschko is now on the screen? I'm sorry, I've read that one, didn't I? Jack, I'm glad because someone talks sense because I certainly don't. Thank God Scott understands me most of the time. Do I? Defend yourself at all times. Boxer was naive, but the fact that the referee didn't step in there, bring him back into the middle, is a shameful decision, really. Wanda, make sure you have some food before Brew London.
Yeah, I've already said that.
I will try to remember to ask.
I'm not decorating on that day, so.
Yes. Yeah, I'll make sure she has some food before Brew London, mate, because otherwise she'll be dead in a ditch at some point, I would have thought. You're on the water, Scott. I am. I'm on the hard stuff tonight. What I've done is I've gone to Lidl's and I've picked up some of their sparkling water for 17p. Mainly because I don't fancy beer. I had a few last night, and to be honest, I'm all beered out. So I think this will be the first live stream ever I've not had a beer on. Because generally, by the end of the boxing ones, I'm absolutely shit-faced. You can probably hardly see the screen. Who have we got here? I take it this is a Ukrainian lad, as Vladimir Klitschko came on to introduce him. David says hi to Kenny Joe. I hope you're keeping well, Kenny. Chris, yeah, mate. He was hunched in a corner and he hit twice, but the ref should have stepped in as soon as he turned his back. The guy threw him into the corner, which is the ref should have sort of pulled him up for that. First of all, he then The guy came out backwards, but he's not defending himself. The guy is leaning in to hit him anyway, and why the refs allowed that to go on is slightly bizarre to me, if I'm honest. But again, as someone said a bit earlier, I think it was Death by Cocktail, boxing, defend yourself at all times. It's not fucking rocket science, is it? Someone's trying to punch your head off. Who do you think's going to win? I can't see part. Is that sorry? Harvey McCalley. My bottle is popping. If I said your name wrong, I do apologise. I can't see any further than Fury in about 6 rounds, somewhere around there. We'll find out who this is in a minute when they introduce them. Jack's agreeing with Chris. Chris, boys, how you doing, mate? I hope you had a nice Saturday. What have you been up to? David Wilson, very well. Yesterday I was on a mission to decorate a Divon. I'll start that again, shall I? Yesterday I was on a mission to decorate and didn't bother eating. Well, you had 2 Oreos, Wanda.
Not really eating.
Not really eating, no. And then when we came home,
Only because I felt a bit lightheaded, so I thought I better have some sugar.
So on the way home, we were going to have a bacon sandwich when we got home.
Yeah.
Wanda then decides she doesn't want bacon sandwiches, and what she would really like is a kebab, which is not. I thought, you know what?
It's still wrapped because I was
shush, I'm telling a story. Shut your face. So I ordered 2 kebabs, came to the princely sum of £22. And then I threw them away this morning because before they arrived, she's chucking her guts up in the toilet. And I just thought, well, fuck this, I'm going to bed. But it was funny, wasn't it?
You were silly. You should have just ate yours and stuffed me.
To be fair, I had yump.
Well, it didn't get you anywhere. The food arrived. You could have had it still.
No.
It's definitely be.
Sitting on my own, filling my own face with a. Fancy that chicken kebab now, if I'm honest.
I've got some pizza left if you want.
No, I don't need pizza. I've had enough. I had pizza earlier. Fury will end up with WWE. He did a stint in WWE a couple of years back, didn't he, Tyson Fury, I think. And Conor McGregor is just, well, he's a law unto himself, isn't he? I mean, he'll do fucking anything. So, who we got here? Who we got? Wait till it kicks off, and then we'll the judges are John Latham, Kieran McCann, and Marcus McDonnell. If anybody's interested, I'll tell you who the boxers are in a minute. Just cracked open a bottle of St. Cuthbert's IPA from Durham Brewing. Oh, Merry Christmas! Just getting my taste back from the lurgy 9 months ago.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry to hear that, mate. I'm glad things are coming back.
I remember him saying about it.
Yeah. Also, Mondo. I know. Chippy Trips is coming back. He'll coming back. Hopefully this week. We'll get something done this week, I promise. Wanda. Make sure we do a Chippy Trips this week. What is it? Episode 4, isn't it? Of the weekly series that started about 18 months ago. Well, we'll get back to it. I'm glad you're feeling better, mate. I know a lot of people have struggled with it, so it's nice to see that you're coming back. So if you can enjoy anything, fair play to you, pal. Tyson's age 33, not a chance this would be his last fight. Not even matured yet. Don't be surprised if he becomes the oldest heavyweight champion in history. It's odd, isn't it? When he said it, I thought, this is Echo Essuman. Echo Essuman. He's a British Commonwealth and IBF European champion. He's 5'10". He's 10 stone, 6 pounds. And he's 33. He's unbeaten in 16 fights with 7 knockouts. So he got a good record. I've got a good record. It's a Pearl Jam one. I don't know. Is he going to... He's always said that he doesn't care about legacy, Tyson Fury. So maybe he will. Let's face it. What's he making out of this one? 35 million. Plus, if he wins, I think you've got the pay-per-view money to come on top of that as well. He's got 100 million or so out of the Deontay Wilder fights. Does he need the money? No. Does he want the money? Probably no. So
I want the money.
Wanda wants it. She said,
Can I have it?
could she have it, please?
I want to be a millionaire. Don't have a worrying the bills.
The bills, Wanda. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Anglo-Saxon. How you doing, mate?
Trip to Disneyland.
Fucking Disneyland. Yes, you tell her,
It
Leah.
is to me.
This is Echo Asuman versus Darren
Can you
Tetley.
imagine if there was a My Chemical Romance land? Exactly.
Yeah, hello, Anglo. Sorry, yeah, my mind went away then. Wanda, we're only here for you. Don't tell him. I know that, mate. I know you don't have to. There's no beating around the bush. I know that ugly one, pretty one.
You weren't saying that last night when I was holding the toilet.
To be fair, as soon as you started puking, I just went to bed.
What's that?
Been shot at, apparently. Yeah, it was Andy Ruiz. You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Snicker eater. One's got a Snicker.
Yeah, I had it. I do like a Snicker.
I like a Snicker too.
It was MasterChef's fault because they had to do their own take on something or a mission or whatever, a challenge. And this guy done a dessert based on the Snicker. There was chocolate, there was the caramel, the nuts, and the nugget. And he done like a chocolate ball that melted with the caramel sauce, didn't it?
He did.
And it was his own take on the Snicker. But like I was like, I want a Snicker now.
Wanda said, Wanda, what a nightmare. Mondo, what a nightmare. I would have hated losing my taste for that long. Hope you're okay now, enjoying everything again. Yeah, I hope you're better, mate. Benjamin, I have only just put over a pint of the. Sorry, I'll start that again. I have only had just over a pint of the Stella Unfiltered. I'm not expecting it to be the best lager on a PD, but it's decent. I'll enjoy the whole keg, just not as Chris the Butcher. I quite liked it, to be fair. I'd buy it again. I would buy it again. I wouldn't buy the bottle. It was skunked to hell, the bottle, because they stuck it in a fucking green bottle again. But it was, I liked it. I liked it on the PD. Wanda says hello to Kenny and Maureen. Lou's back. Hope you're feeling better now. Are you feeling better?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the difference between regular Stella and unfiltered Stella? So unfiltered is exactly that. Stella goes through a filtration process, whereas unfiltered doesn't. So it leaves some of the impurities in there. Supposedly gives it a better taste. It's minimal, actually, bottle-wise, but it's the body of the beer on the PD that makes all the difference on that beer that you don't get in the bottle. If you're going to get it, and if you've got PD, get it on the PD. I'm proper hungover now.
No, it's got his little soldiers.
Tomorrow.
No, it says
hello, Mark. How you doing? Evening, Scott and Wanda. Happy St. George's Day to everybody. Really looking forward to the fight. Happy St. George's Day to everybody. I don't know if you can even say that. Are you allowed to say that anymore? I'm British. I'm English. So I'd say it. Happy St. George's Day to everybody out there. I'm looking forward to the fight, mate. I think it could be an absolute cracker. I think there could be some fireworks in it for as long as it lasts. What are you drinking, Mark? I hope not. Bless you. Not been like this for a long time. This is the biggest, longest hangover I've seen Wanda have in ages. How do you and Wanda have your steaks? Oh, we're going to offend a few people now. Answer in the comments how you have your steak. I like mine incinerated. Getting abused by the stepchildren now. The wonky one.
Are you talking about yourself there?
Oh, shut your face. I want it incinerated. I don't know blood. How do you have yours, rubber fingers?
It's more. It looks uncooked.
No, that ruins it.
You ruin it.
It looks uncooked. No.
Just put 2 of those cathedral sausage rolls in the oven. Looking forward to trying it. Anything by Cathedral City. That Cathedral City range in Iceland is pretty good. What?
It's quite warm.
I said I'm really hot. She went, "You're taking your bottoms off." All right.
That'll do. Yeah, the Cathedral City range is lovely. That's Wanda's favourite cheese.
Yeah, I really want to try those sausage rolls, but they're just really expensive for the size they are.
Yeah, well, they're about £3, aren't they? £3.50.
Yeah.
Can have a look at them. Pokey. Hi, Scott and Wanda. Congratulations on your wedding. Thank you very much. Was it 5 weeks today? I shouldn't know that stuff. Been married 5 weeks. Not divorced yet. We're doing all right. Yeah, we had a great day. It was a lovely day, thank you. Had some nice people there, and Chris and Lou. Yeah, it was lovely. Really, really nice time. Very lucky with the weather.
Guess what Scott's drinking? You'll be shocked.
Water. Scott's on the water. Oh, fucking hell, let's have a fit. Scott's on the water.
Yeah.
World's come to an end.
Everyone's well shocked.
People have just collapsed off their seats.
You
Scott's on the water. What the fuck? Scott's not well. Scott's dying. He's on water. So I'll be stick thin by next week.
I've not even known you to have water on my life.
No, well, I just thought I'd do something different. But yeah, thank you very much. Wanda's on the lilt. Yeah, see?
Pineapple. Yeah, but people know I don't always drink like you do.
Anyway.
I can't do that.
Uh,
I can't handle it.
no. David Wilson's bought a 4-pack of the Guinness coffee, and we'll try it in the week. I think you'll like that, to be fair, David. It's really nice. I want to thank you. I'm currently drinking Opaque Reality from Morrison's. That's one of their new ones, isn't it? I'm all Morrisoned and Tesco'd out at the moment. I did really like that Divine Faith, the 8% one from Tesco's that I picked up the other day by complete chance. It was really, really nice. If you can get hold of that, and I think you commented that you'd had it, Mark. It's a cracking beer for £4. £4, £3 in that range. That's one of the better ones. I watch gymnastics every 4 years in the Olympics. These people show the most superhuman strength and flexibility, but as soon as they have a bad... That's a brilliant comment, Big Kev. Really made me chuckle. Yeah, it is true though, isn't it? It's human nature. Human nature just to suddenly become an expert in anything you watch. That's a fucking brilliant comment. Well done. Really tickled me, that is. We both like our steaks well done. Correct, Wanda. I can't cope with something that doesn't look cooked. It's just my thing, sadly. That's brilliant. That's really made me chuckle. We'll look forward to the coffee Guinness when I next visit my big Tesco. Saw your review and have since seen a few others, all complimentary of it. Yeah, I saw Chris's beer reviews has done it. I saw Dean did it. So Fucking Drunk done it, and so did Blue Van Man, and they've all, from what I've seen, they've all really enjoyed it as well. So it seems to have gone down. I know it's not a new beer. It's been out in the States for a good year now. But I think Diageo that own Guinness decided to roll it out worldwide, and why wouldn't they? Thank you very much, mate. With your stupid money is my favourite comment of all time. Only just stop laughing. Fat mate. Thank you so much. We had the best day ever. Everything was perfect. And a day. I thought he was talking to me. Sorry. Yeah, it's not. People are going to think we're fucking savages or something for looking well done steak. How do you like your steak? I don't want the fucking thing mooing around my plate. It's finished doing that. I want it dead, and I want it completely dead.
Because it tastes like bun.
Tastes like what?
Tastes like bun when it
tastes like bum.
When it's well done.
Steak tastes like bum
When it's
well. I don't know what bum tastes like. You can't say that. Been at work all day on the beer, Scott. On the beer now. What are you on, Chris? It better be something decent. Put me out of my misery because I'm on the water.
Dave.
Huh?
Dave.
Who's Dave?
Dave. One of these boxer shorts on the back says Dave.
I'll tell you what, he's lost a bit of weight, hasn't he? Dave's got tattoos. I am a fat boy.
Did he want an Adidas tattoo once?
He did, but June wouldn't let him. Dave's henpecked. Rubber fingers, I'm a nightmare for it, but most people like to have it rare, and I bet we are missing out. I don't mind a bit of blood, because I'm not a vampire.
Unusual characters that you don't really think about.
Jack Howard. I'll pop back in an hour or so. Scott should be at my comment by then. My child reads faster than him. Leah's laughing. Thanks, mate. Episode 4 of Chippy Trips might become Just Eat Special delivered. Oh, we could do that, can't we?
Yeah, they do fish and chips, don't they?
No, I like going out and about though. I do like Chippy Trips. I don't know. We end up arguing. Do it, don't we? With the Chippy Trips.
Yeah, but because you're brutal, aren't you?
I'm brutal, apparently.
On things
If
too
I
far.
If I don't like something,
then you could be over the top brutal. You don't need to be over the top brutal. You could be a bit kinder.
I could be a bit kinder.
But you can have your opinion.
Right.
You don't have to go.
Don't have to go nuts about it.
Yeah.
Right.
You can say, I just don't like it. It tastes weird. Not, there's anything disgusting. Oh, fudge them, they're going in the effing bin. That's what you do.
Fudge like. That, they're going in the effing bin.
Yeah. Instead of, I just don't like them.
I haven't said that about the chips.
Yeah.
Yet, apparently. Kebab and chips, I don't know, I didn't eat it. Well, no, I had the chicken this morning, to be fair. It was very nice. I'll probably go die tomorrow. Rubber fingers, each their own, always depends on the cut, quality of meat. Anyway, you're not really missing out. I like what do you? We had that rump steak from that. What was it called? The trash cafe. Got from the trash cafe.
Yeah, it was massive.
Look at that! It's like fucking big, huge. Yeah. It was lovely, really, really nice. Incinerated the shit out of that as well.
Leah wouldn't have been happy.
No, Leah wouldn't have been happy. No. She'd have wanted the fucking thing dancing around the kitchen, trying to give it a hug.
When we did a trash cafe, you know, when we went to the trash cafe last Sunday, I said to you.
Some of my sons are there tonight, and I know. I think it was Whyte63 was on Chris and Lou's live earlier saying that his son got tickets this morning and had gone up there. For me, you go. You don't go see the fight because you don't fucking see it. Yeah, I mean, if you're set up in the nosebleeds where your head's touching the top of the earth, they're like fucking stick men. So you sat watching the big telly. You might as well be sat at home watching it. But for the atmosphere, it'd be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I remember going to watch the wrestling back in 1990. I think it was 1992 SummerSlam there. Huh? Yeah, 1992. I saw the wrestling SummerSlam at Wembley. No fucking point. Just might as well stay at home watching on the fucking television. But have a nice time. I wonder, always a good night being hungover the next day. I'll tell her that. What a waste of uneaten kebab. Oh, no, I ate it this morning. I ate mine this morning.
Too poorly to eat it.
What there was too poorly to eat her, so I put hers in the bin. It was a waste of a tenner. Oh shit, I'm pissed, can't type.
I can't predict if I was really poorly.
Shit house. No chocolate. Guinness is the way to go. I don't mind a Guinness. It depends. I've had some shocking cans of Guinness over the years, so it's not something I particularly enjoy out of a can. But that the steeped coffee one is really nice. Oh, he's been tagged.
And it's all right.
Lambrini Lou, worms getting mixed up, and worms. Pummy.
Really? So she did 2 hours work and then had her break.
Hello, Thomas. I know Thomas has got a live with Grilling and Chilling. I think it is tonight. So go and give Thomas some love. Pop over and say hello. Give him a like. Give him a sub. Stella Unfiltered cheaper than normal Stella and Asda. Dearer in Tesco's though. I've seen that, Kev. It's bonkers to me. Oh, they're showing the 2 fighters. Tyson's got a towel wrapped around his legs and throwing his arms around like a lunatic. And Dillian, I don't know what Dillian was doing, to be fair. Just chatting and relaxing. Oh, no, Dillian sat down, actually. Anglo-Saxon likes his moo cow rare. Has she gone? Good. Don't like her anyway. But yeah, Leah she likes it rare, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's weird. Sounds lush. Mondo, lol. Have you had a hair transplant, Scott?
Didn't afford it.
Arsehole. Never seen you much hair, fella. Well, on both sides, up here and down here. I'm married live setting, mate.
Stop.
Hello.
What's that lager that you like?
Which one?
At Brews Tap, what's it called? Keller.
That's Lost and Grounded. Lost and Grounded. Keller Pills. Who said that?
Pokey's asked, what would you recommend? Oh, from the supermarket.
Oh, you won't get it in the supermarket. Oh, no, you can. You can get that in Waitrose. I'm sure it's got a tiger on it. Something like that. Yeah, get that. You can get the Keller Pills in Waitrose. Have you had a hair transplant, Scott? Amazing comment. Never seen you with so much hair. Fancy something different, if I'm honest. Trouble is, it gets to a stage where this comes out like that and I end up like that and ends up looking like a clown. Don't I? This bit comes out here.
It just pokes out.
It just pokes out, and then one day I'll get up and have like an afro. Something like that. Just a whole full head of hair out of nowhere. So yeah, just got lazy, mate, if I'm honest. I fancied a bit of a change. Broadening my horizons. But two fantastic comments, Kev. They really made me chuckle. I hope you keep it well, pal.
I'm having a Dane bar.
Dine bar. Yeah.
They're so nice, though. I like the little ones in the bags, but they're so expensive and they're in IKEA.
Yeah. They shatter your teeth as well, don't they?
Yeah, that's why I'm nibbling out. I haven't got the teeth to do it anymore.
He needs to shave it off. I've had an idea for charity.
No.
No. We're thinking of something maybe for next year. Maybe I should grow it until we do a charity live, and then I'll shave it all off. What do you reckon? I'll end up with a ponytail or something.
Your hair goes too polka dot straight. So
it does. I will get up on. I look like Jedward. Get up on morning, yeah, be like that. Yeah. Fucking bone upright.
Literally, that's what it's doing now.
All right, mate, calm down.
You don't even put gel in it or nothing, do you?
No, nothing in it. Look. Ta-da. It doesn't. It probably doesn't help. Also, hang on. my beard's quite long at the minute. Keep drinking, Lou. Happy Saturday. I'm looking forward to the fight. Hello, Alan. How you doing, buddy? I am too. I don't know. I've not paid any attention to these two. The fight before that was an absolute the best fight I've seen in years. Absolute belter with a really shit finish. What's missing on it? What's missing is there's. I don't know who else is on the undercard. So you pay your 25 quid or whatever the fucking hell it is, right? And you're not getting any big names apart from the the main event, and I mean, that's not taken away from these guys. They're all putting their lives on the line and sort of fighting. And so that last fight was worth the price of entry fee alone, but there's no big names on the undercard anymore. You used to go and see like I don't know, Frank Bruno. You'd have people talking to Frank Bruno. He's just come on the screen. And these have like the up and coming Normino in it. That was the worst impression ever.
He never ages either, does he?
He doesn't. He's got to be 65, 66. Google how old Frank Bruno is. But he does look the same. But yeah, there's no big fights on the undercard anymore. Total Tropical Morn. Gary says, I'll try until it runs out. Go and get Chris to go get another bottle.
60.
He's 60? I thought he was older than that, to be fair.
I mean, Lennox Lewis is 56.
Yeah. Lennox Lewis looks 56. Because he's all got a big grey beard.
Chris Eubank, 55.
Chris Eubank.
Mike Tyson, 55.
It does all about Mike Tyson. He's got a bit of shitting. What are people's thoughts on the Mike Tyson situation?
I didn't like it because if that was anyone else on a plane attacking someone like that, they'd be arrested and kicked off the plane.
Yeah.
Unless it was mid-flight, then but
I think it was mid-flight.
Was it?
Yeah.
But I think if it was anyone else, they would have got arrested for that.
People that don't know, there was a guy that was making a nuisance. Apparently asked Mike Tyson for a photograph. Go watch Dave's video. He was asking Tyson for a photograph. Tyson did the photograph, and then he was sat directly behind Mike Tyson, and apparently he was giving him shit for a good half an hour.
Yeah, but being a well-known boxer, you can't do things like that publicly.
No, and then the next clip is him beating the fuck out of the dude.
If the guy threw a punch first, fair enough. You can't.
The trouble,
being a boxer, being trained to have lethal weapons in your hands.
Yeah. The problem being is the footage they're showing is showing clipped footage, so you don't know what's finally provoked Mike Tyson into throwing punches.
I know, but
apparently he threw water all over him, and there was stuff like that going on. I don't know. Interested in people's thoughts. This has been a fight I've not watched.
If it was someone, they can't say, "Oh, he threw water over me," so I've decided to pound his head in.
I would. I get it.
As a boxer, when you're like trained to do damage,
difficult. That's a difficult one. Me and Wanda had this discussion. We were sat in the shed this afternoon, and we have opposing.
He was defending himself.
Correct. We have opposing.
Different story.
We have opposing outlook on this one, but again, we don't know the full story on what's actually happened and what actually provoked him to do that. I get where Wanda's coming from completely. Alan Mee says Guinness Coffee Stout is not out in Ireland yet. It's fucking mad, isn't it? Thought it would be released simultaneously in Ireland and the UK. I don't get it. So it's brewed in Ireland, but it's not out in Ireland. I don't know. Hope you get it. Hopefully you'll get it soon, mate, because it's a really nice beer. It is. It's not something you want too many of. Maybe a couple at a time, but it is nice. As you bloody well should. I like duck breast medium rare. Not really into. I like crispy duck. I can't say I've ever had
shredded duck with pancakes.
Yeah, I've never had a duck breast or anything like that. I'm not that posh. Surely medium rare is more like a thigh. Sid Cannon's in. How you doing, Sid? Sid. How you been, mate? Have you had a good you had a good day? You're totally right, Scott. I watched Frock versus Groves at Wembley with a few mates and ended up watching the screens as it is like what a smash stick, man. If you're not near enough, I completely agree, mate. I said I saw the wrestling back in SummerSlam in '92. Loved the atmosphere was obviously fantastic, but I could have stayed at home and watched it and had a better view because you end up watching the big screens. And I remember footage of the Joshua versus Klitschko fight at Wembley and some bloke videoing it. It's like we can't even see them. It could be anybody. And obviously, we went to see Fleetwood Mac at Wembley a couple of years back now. It could be anybody. And they could be playing a tape recorder or something on stage and people bouncing around with fucking guitars and that, couldn't it? From how far away we were.
Yeah.
But for atmosphere, I mean, you definitely go for atmosphere. You've got the wrestling event that's set out in Cardiff in September. I'd go to that, but the chances are I won't be able to see bloody anything anyway. Sid saying thank you to David and David and Death. Sounds like a good group. Scott as an argument, that's I know Wanda's just said that. Yeah, Keller Pills. From Lost and Grounded. It's available I'm sure it's available in Waitrose. It's a really, really nice beer. So much so that these guys, one of our local breweries, Dave Eastwood, South Sea Brewing Company, he doesn't brew a lager, he said, or a Pilsner, because that beer he's never going to be able to beat. So he'll get it in our tap on that. It's a cracking beer. Very refreshing. David Wilson, thank you ever so much, mate. Beer tokens for Brew London. Get Wanda a third of an MP. She will die.
Maybe it goes towards the nugs that I really want to
Hopefully
try.
we'll see you there, mate. I'd like to buy you a drink, and I'm hoping Mark's going to be whole Mark B's going to be there as well, so we'll be able to buy you a drink as well.
At least you'll be able to taste it now.
Yeah. Lost and Grounded Killer Bills. That's what Wanda says. I love it. It's a cracking bit. The other thing about Wembley boxing was it was quite a sketchy atmosphere. I saw a few small fights after. I think that's a problem also when you go into sort of certainly these sort of crowds where it's very partisan people on one side or the other. It's very easy for things to set off in the crowd. There was one fight not that long ago where it all kicked off. Can't remember where it was now. And it's just you wouldn't want to put yourself in that bloody situation, would you? Just drinking Rheinbacher from Lidl. Rheinbacher, was that Perlenbacher from Lidl or was the Rheinbacher from Aldi? Can't remember which one's which. I can't remember the last time I had either of them, to be fair. The last lager I had out of Lidl was that new Strathroman clone, which was Rio Ferdinand's there. He's got a free ticket. Evening New Cock. I don't have any words. I have no words. It's nice, isn't it? Evening New Cock. I do wonder why I'm friends with that man at some point. At Blue Van Man. All right, Dave. Who's winning tonight? Not Dave, is it? Did you watch the video of BVM doing the HMS Victory when he had to crouch on the bottom deck? Oh, my back. I'm not sure. Obviously, the stuff that Dave did in Pompey, because Dave was down for our wedding, and yeah, I did. It did make me laugh. It's the funny one is that people don't know is he did mixed monster burgers up on Portsdown Hill. So he was sat there with Ginge, and he put me, Chris, and Dave were in a WhatsApp group chat, and he put that he'd just done the mixed monster burgers. So I thought, and I was coming back down from Aldershot, so I'm coming back down the road. And I thought, if I time it right, I might be able to nip and sort of pull next to him without him knowing I'm going to be there. So I pulled up right next to him, and I'm looking out the window, giving him the middle finger, and he's like that. And it was I couldn't have timed it any better because he was just about to pull away. So yeah, I did see the HMS Victory one and the one on the Spinnaker Tower where he walked across the glass bridge thing, because you hated that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wanda said, "All right, Anglo." But the funniest thing you'll ever see with Dave is him driving his Mini. Because he's like that, trying to crouch in it. Why my camera gone funny? There we go. And he's all crouched up like that. And I'm like, why the fuck have you bought a Mini? It's good drive, isn't it? Plank. Reference Mike Tyson. Oh, hang on. Poke the bear for half an hour and you should expect a slap, says Sid Cannon. So if you're going to poke a bear, i.e. Mike Tyson, for half an hour, expect a slap.
If it was someone normal, but where he's trained to damage, then it's a bit different.
Wanda doesn't agree. Hot Mark B says,
Or got one of the attendants to sort it and say, look, that guy's hassling me, can you move him or something?
Because I'm going to beat the cunt to death.
Basically,
yeah. Hot Mark B says, Wanda, right, reference Mike Tyson. At the expense of all the info, I think Mike Tyson should have tried harder to ask staff that the guy was annoying him. But I don't blame him too much. The guy taunting him was a knob.
Yeah, but again.
Wanda's staying very status quo on this one.
When I used to do kickboxing,
yeah,
we was always told to use it as defence more than to just go and use it to pound someone's head in because they were being annoying.
Maybe he just finished watching Cobra Kai, where it was strike first, strike hard.
Yeah.
That's it. Maybe he's a fan of Cobra Kai and they're told to fucking hit first. Oh, yeah. I agree, actually. I agree. But then you don't know if he did. We don't say, as Dave said in his video yesterday, it's half facts again. So did he actually say, or someone that sat with him, sort this fucker out? And if they haven't sorted him out, then bop. Or as it would appear to be, because he didn't throw just one punch. It's the bloke's face that made me laugh. When the bloke's video, when he's just sat there like that. He's got this big cut down his head.
Oh my God, we need to go and get these.
What?
Snickers have brought out a bag of crunchy peanuts with the Snicker taste.
Snickers have brought out crunchy peanuts.
It's in farm foods, apparently.
There you go, Dave. Snickers, crunchy peanuts. Crunchy peanuts with special Snickers
flavour.
Bar taste. Well, they farm foods.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We'll be going to farm foods tomorrow. Hi, Dave. Had a couple of these folded pizza things from Papa John's. What the Papa Dappy Doppidus, as Dave very eloquently put it. We had pizza tonight. It's something I have to really fancy, to be fair. I know I'm fat, but I'm not a massive pizza eater, if I'm honest.
But we do have them from Domino's, so don't we?
Yes, I think they're cheap. You pick it up for $5.99. It's fucking brilliant. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's a bottle. Really jump. Thought I'd be shot at. Shouldn't they be? Dave's just sent me a message. Shouldn't they be called marathons?
Yeah, they did used to be called that, didn't they?
Yeah. Fury to stop him inside 6. I think the consensus of opinion is 6 rounds is about right, Graham. In all honesty, I think it's an interesting fight for 3 or 4 rounds. For me, getting back to the fight, if Tyson, if Dillian Whyte doesn't get it done in those rounds, I don't see him winning. I think he'll run out of ideas very quickly. Hopefully Tyson Anglo, but you never know. And let's be honest, they're big men. So one punch finishes the fight. He was a scrawny little thing. Don't like that Tyson. Don't like that Tyson went for him, but the flight attendant should have had him duct taped to his seat as soon as he kicked off. Yeah. But if anybody hasn't seen the footage that did me is when like the bloke, I don't know if it's his mate. It looked like it was first class or business class. So the guy is a complete clown. But it's the video of the bloke's videoing him. He's like that, Tyson. And then obviously you got the footage of Tyson beating the shit out of him. And then it's his face. He's like that. And he's got all the blood dripping down the side of his head. It just made me chuckle. But I agree. Surely the airline Would you want to step in with Mike Tyson? You're probably going to get a clump from him. To be fair, I'd take a fucking punch from Tyson. They can give me 8 million. I'd have a go at that. Do you?
Yeah,
Then sue him. No, I mean in a proper fight. It's like I'd get in there with bloody Tyson Fury for 8 million. One punch, dead. I'd go down. That'd be it. Hopefully survive.
Got life insurance.
Got life insurance, yeah. Take out quick life insurance just in case as I'm heading towards the deck. Wanda, push the fucking button.
I'll get the towel ready for you, throwing.
Yeah. One punch. Wanda lobs the fucking towel in before I've hit the deck. 8 million, done. Super. Thank you very much. Oh. Let's go to Disney World.
Yes.
I'd probably say that like that, more like, because my lip would all be busted and everything. And my nose would be broke. Be like Rocky. So a really rubbish version of it. Just been in Tesco Superstore and no Guinness Cup.
See, this is what I need. This was my 40th thing.
What?
To do this.
What?
Get a glass of champagne.
Oh, fucking
and
Disneyland.
Drink it watching the Disney show.
Has anyone got a gun?
We've got a special 30 on the glass for celebrating. I need that.
Okay, well I've got a glass and I've got a Sharpie, so I can just write 30 on your glass.
I think we should go.
With some really piss poor wine in it.
If you love me, you'll take me.
I don't do blackmail. I love you. I've taken you twice. Well, once, and you took me once. So that's 1-1.
Yeah. So
there you go then. Got a hat trick, keep the match ball.
I think, that with what I have to put up with YouTube.
What I have to put up with YouTube, I should take her to Disneyland, apparently.
Yes.
Thoughts below. I'm sure it's probably all sold out, mate, to be fair. But it's worth persevering with. I think it's in some of the little ones as well. You know what there?
What's your name?
That was a yawn. Are you sure? Great result for us, the tune against yours last week, Dave Fella. Eddie Howe for manager of the season. I've lost all interest in football. Are they safe yet, Newcastle? In all honesty, I know when the that consortium took over, they were in the shit. Are they safe now? Are they on the way up? I don't know. I've always liked Newcastle, to be fair. Kevin Keegan back in the day, I'd love it. I'd love it. Dickhead Dave says Tyson held back. Should have gave him a stone cold stunner and super kicked him out the door. It was the footage of him sort of over the back of the chair battering him. It's fucking brilliant. Sitting here waiting for early knockout, so Kentucky son let you know reply. don't because if he might be ahead of me and not know yet. So I hope he has a nice time anyway. I know you said that he'd gone. So yeah. I bet the atmosphere. Yeah. What are you laughing at now?
Oh, Sid Cannon's mess thing just popped up. It's quite funny.
Where are all the trolls? I miss them. Wanda doesn't. Don't bother me.
Does bother you? You kick off, go nuts.
Oh no, I just go nuts. Fuck them. Newcastle are above Leicester. Is it? Of course it's above Leicester. Leicester's here. Fucking Newcastle's up there. What a stupid fucking statement. I mean, Eldy's got. Oh, friends here. Doesn't matter. I haven't had Ryan Backer for ages, Chris. I know there was Gum Shields come out. I know there was a thing about 18 months ago that they changed it. I've not had it. I've not had it for ages and ages. 9th. Good evening. Hello, Darren. How you doing, mate? If you don't subscribe to Mr. Stella Boxhead, Darren, go and give him a sub. He does some perfect draft reviews, beer reviews, play some games as well. So great channel and a really, really nice guy. Lidl will have their Belgian festival on, by the way. I am not buying Belgian beers. I refuse point blank to buy any Belgian beers ever again, ever. I did a little video and put some Belgian music to it. But I know next week's Lidl got a proper beer festival out, and it all looks a bit boring, if I'm honest. The lovely David Thompson sent me something on Instagram the other day, detailing them all. There's a couple that I'm interested in. I'm not picking them all up because a lot of it's been in Lidl's before, but that's on Thursday. They're changing their craft beer stock around again. I'll tell you what's in there. You've got Yeasty Boys Gun Matter. You've got, I can't see that company. Lane Brew Company out of Brighton. I've never heard of them. Fader Juicy IPA. You got Thornbridge's Bliss Point, which has been in either Asda or Morrison's. You've got an Adnams Blood Orange IPA. You've got Bohemian Lager from Buckham Brewing. Oh, we need to get that for a laugh to get you to say Buckham.
I want to try the stout one.
Yeah, there's one of them that I am actually interested in, which is Hercule Berger, which is the William Brothers Belgian double IPA. You got that Porn Star Martini Ale that's been out in Sainsbury's that's apparently awful. You got Lucas from Thornbridge, which has been in Asda, I think. Boxstein Brewing's Funnel Blower, which is a vanilla porter. You got the Baltic Porter from Love Lane, which has been out before. You've got one of the worst beers I've ever had, which is that Notorious from the Donkey Shite Brewing Company. 71 Brewing's Mystic Arts, which is a Kvike IPA. Harbour's 12 Miles. You've got Double Didgeridoo, whatever that is, which is from Drygate. You got a Sour from Loch Lomond. You've got a Kolsch from Freedom Brewing, which is a 4-pack. You've got Chock O'Clock, which has been out before. Pogo from Wild Brew Company, which has been around for years. I can't see the stout that you wanted.
I don't remember it.
Oh, the peanut the peanut brittle stout from that looks like I can't see it. Black Sheep, which could be okay. It might be dreadful. I think we'll probably
pick up the price.
I haven't got to think of the price.
Yes,
shit beer, no matter what the price. Peanut brittle.
When you buy cheap beer from Home Bargains and that, you know it's not going to be brilliant.
You're very correct, Wanda.
Okay.
She isn't. Peanut brittle stout we will pick up, and I'm interested in the Belgian IPA, and that's about it out of that lot, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm interested in the peanut butter one, but I don't think I can cope with it right now.
The trouble is the problem for me with Black Sheep Brewing Company is they don't do adjuncts very well for me. So obviously it's with a peanut brittle, it's going to be adjunct heavy. I've not had a great beer from them. Hello, Scott. Hello, Danny. Hope you and the family are well, very well, mate. Looking forward to the big fight. Dillian's doing some skipping. I was wondering about skipping. I know it's good for your cardio, but you can see these big boxers.
It's hard work skipping.
And they fucking...
It's for cardiac, isn't it?
Cardio.
So they can just cope.
Yeah. We're very well, mate. Hope you and your family are okay, buddy. Hope might be. I've got that.
Skips and I'm done.
I'm free skips, so if I haven't got the rope around my head, I'm doing quite well.
When I was a kid, I could go for ages. It's nuts, isn't it? Not think anything of it. If I did it now, though, I'd be knackered after that.
I've got no coordination when skipping, so I'm lucky if I don't take my head off with a rope. Or it gets tangled up around the throat or try and hang myself. I got the Bock beer yesterday, very nice for the price. Sad the selection box was sold out. That price that's gone up as well, hasn't it? I remember that was $9.99. I think at one point the 6 or 8 box, and now it's $11.99. I remember I had that. I did some with Paul a couple of years back, I think. I don't think I'll pick it up again. All good now. I've got a seat in the back of the transit. I saw the seat, actually. It looks all right, mate. I like the little column that's next to it, where obviously...
the naughty corner.
Yeah, Dave will be sat at that all the time, won't he? Can you drive it from back there? The Vikings scared the trolls off. Whatever. I'll be watching the fight tomorrow, free on YouTube, like most normal people.
Yes.
Bit weird. What's Graham said? I've missed. Oh yeah, yeah. I missed something probably somewhere. What would I? Oh, I've got cocked up the comments. James K. Tyson has a short fuse. Yeah. He obviously hadn't had a spliff, so wasn't very chilled. Poke the bear at your own risk. I know Mike Tyson has been very outspoken about the amount of funny stuff he smokes.
Oh, right.
Very outspoken about it. So maybe just not had one before he got on the plane.
Oh, it can make you paranoid, can't it?
There was nothing paranoid. I mean, the bloke was prodding him.
I know, but it can make you a bit cuckoo.
Yeah. And obviously, Tyson, one of the biggest punchers of all time, probably not the best person to be sort of making yourself a real tit over. Me and you would make an awesome tag team wrestlers, Dave. You don't know anything about wrestling. You can't know anything about wrestling. Don't be so stupid.
Just don't do it for real like I did.
Yeah, Wanda and her brothers used to do all the moves all together.
Didn't realise it was.
Didn't realise it was
real.
fake. Well, hang on, what do you mean not real?
As in, it's all set up. Isn't it? They have to train and work hard to do it all.
What do you mean it's not real? My youth gone. Apologies if I haven't replied. I didn't have the live chat on. Dave, 146,000 subscribers, still doesn't understand how YouTube works. Let's get some more water. Here now. I haven't got any. Oh, Wanda just turned Wanda's stomach. I do it all the time. I'm the same, mate, to be fair. I completely forget about live chat and the other one. That Popper things are all right. I did see that today. It looked okay. What's going on here? Oh, this one's gone the distance. Met Iron Mike in a subway in London. Jesus Christ. Lovely bloke. Had a great laugh. He was one of my idols. I know he's probably not the best person to look up to, but he was one of my idols growing up. So I've always been a massive boxing fan, and just watching him as a kid, and actually read his autobiography many years ago, and it was one of the best books I've ever read because it was just honest. The honesty that came from the man was incredible. I get the impression with Mike Tyson is it depends what day you get him on. He could. I get the impression that he's either the nicest bloke you'll ever meet or the biggest arsehole. And I don't think there's a grey area on it. I think there's one or the other. Holt Mark B. Death by Cocktail, nice one. We'll check that out. I was lucky and saw the beer box by chance. Been working my way through it this weekend. I think the beer's changed it. I know there was Pirat was in that. I had the box a couple of I'm sure I had it a couple of years back. I just since that bloody Ten Duvel thing, I Belgian beer just not. It's not for me. I'd take a punch of any man on the planet for 8 million. I agree, Jack. Fucking one punch, hit the deck. Fucking lovely, W. Thank you very much. Are you knocked out? Yeah. Thank you very much. Where's the check? Because I'm going to cash it. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Life insurance, or was that wife insurance? She'd probably try to kill me, to be fair. They're the same thing, Dave. They are. I would headbutt Fury in the kneecaps. I'm only 5'4". He's massive though. That's the thing with Tyson Fury is he doesn't. What's he 6'8", something like that? He doesn't look it. He doesn't look that tall until he sort of gets in the ring, and you think, "Fuck hell, he's massive." He's a weird one. And obviously, he's always had this thing of. I know Deontay Wilder called him like pillow fists. He put him on his ass about 5 times, didn't he? So, and obviously, where I think the best thing that Fury did was go with Sugar Hill because he brought that weight with him and that power, which is what he was probably missing from his repertoire. Obviously, he's a very technically gifted fighter. Well, they punched himself in the face, obviously, but he's brought something out of Tyson that was probably missing before. And made him even more fucking dangerous now, so he can knock you out. Whereas maybe before he wasn't particularly capable of that. Wanda, David Wilson can confirm the Cathedral City sausage roll was very nice. She's now very jealous. Hands wandering gun. All right. King Jack, you uploaded a video yet, mate? Subbed, of course. So let's see how many subscribers Jack's got now. Have a look. Jack has. Where are we? So 124 votes on the thing. Tyson by knockout, 52%. I think that's probably right. Jack Howard. Where was it? Here we are. Jack Howard has 227 subscribers now with absolutely 0 content. It's a proud moment. He's saying tomorrow. I think he's saying tomorrow. He's saying once he gets to 1,000 subscribers, he'll show you his face. Sid Kellen's 5'6", so you get him in the bollocks. Brilliant. Newcastle, well, says how much I know, Mark, doesn't it? I ain't got a clue. I'm looking forward to the World Cup, fucking November. Brilliant. Summer sport. Jesus Christ. Yeah, looking forward to the World Cup, and I'll have a word with. We'll not actually discuss this really, but we'll have a word with Chris and Dave if they want to do a couple of the watch-alongs because. I really enjoyed them last year. They were good fun. The Scotland one with the Buckfast, where Chris got absolutely fucking hammered and was drinking. Was pointing at his vase and showing so much love to his vase was absolutely amazing, and just an absolute joy. So maybe we'll have a look. I'd say I haven't discussed it. Dave might not even want to do it. As no Guinness, having a beer never tried before. Orbit. Tzatziki sour. Ingredients include yogurt, cucumber, and mint. I could just hear Dave now. Oh, fucking ain't a beer, shit in it. 53 for fuck's sake. Yogurt, cucumber, and mint. It sounds interesting, to be fair. I had a fried egg and lemon meringue sour from Playbrew. I think they're about to do the ring walks. It was a very odd experience because it smelled absolutely dreadful, but tasted really nice, didn't it?
Yeah, very weird.
Because I gave Wanda it, she's like, "Oh, I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, it smells gone
It
off.
smells gone off." It's like, well, it's very odd, but it was lovely, absolutely lovely. If you see it anywhere, fried egg. I think I've got a picture of it. Fried egg and something else. Fried egg and lemon meringue sour. It's lovely. I'm sure I took a picture. Here it is. That's lucky. Did you see that about? Pick it up and have a look. Right, someone's obviously abusing me.
No, that's what Vicky said. She's been trying to work out the picture behind you, and it looks like Chucky in The Bride of Chucky. If you're trying to figure it out, you have to get it down and show her.
I won't. I will admit, yeah. It's me and Wanda like the film Up, the Disney film Up, and there's a wedding present. There's a scene in Up where Carl and Ellie are lying, looking up at the sky, and they're on a picnic blanket. And a friend of Wanda's.
We had the music for signing the.
Yeah, signing the marriage register. Married Life, which is a song for Up, I was playing, and this picture over here is a scene from Up, but we've been put in as the characters. So it's got Wonders of Mine tattoos, etc. It's a lovely picture, actually. It's really, really nice. Little Beer Festival next Thursday too. Box this week was okay. Yeah, the Little Beer Festival looks a bit to me, David. I'll pick up the brittle peanut brittle stout for Wanda. And I'm interested in the Hercule thing, the Belgian IPA, whatever fucking hell it is. Once had my Jack Howard. Oh, here we go. Once had my eye socket broken on, basically face smashed in with kick to the face with steel toe cap boots when I was having a rollabout with a fella. I'll take it again for 100k, let alone 8 million. Oh, that sounds painful. Mark Slate's going for Fury in the third round. Well, the Wembley is all lit up with gold and all sorts of blue, and it looks like they're next. So we're just awaiting the ring walks, I think. I have Orchard Pig Cider on the perfect draft. So excited about that. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to have. I'm not a massive cider drinker anyway.
I just don't do apple ciders.
Yeah, and I think
except for the red apple from Brothers.
Yeah, I think it would 10 points of that. No. Maybe you like it though, mate. Well, you had Bud Light, so. Dave, Hot My Beer, cheers for the info. Will continue to regularly venture down to my local Lidl.
Actually, you don't mind picking up the.
I pick up Budvar from Lidl, and I also because occasionally just don't pick up that note. In fact, no, Halt Mark B. When next week, pick up if you've had it. If you haven't had it, yeah, they're just coming out. Pick up that Notorious from Donkey Stone Brewing. I'm hoping they've rebrewed it and got it right because it was easily one of the worst beers I had last year. Or was it this year? That was late last year. It was December. It was dreadful. Not as bad as Cotton Clouds. That was even worse. Jack rolled about with a fella. Didn't sound right. Oh, we got Jimmy Lennon Jr. doing the intros. Vicky Johnson. It's nice with some lightly spiced food. Who's coming out? It's got to be Dillian coming out first.
Oh, it's pretty.
Pretty lights. Wanda likes lights. Shame that a lot of the info beer are old ones. If they haven't been into Lidl's, they've been into other supermarkets. A fair few of them. It's exactly what it was, David. It was no means a proper fight. Got a duck and weave, Jack lad. Yeah, we clearly didn't, did he? Hello, Scott and Wanda. Just put a bet on the 6th round. Everyone's going for the 6th round mark. I think there's been a lot of people in agreement with that. They're about to come out. Let us know what round you think it's going to end in. How do you think the fight's going to go? And who do you think is going to win? I'd go for Fury. If I was going to put a bet on, it'd be on the 6th round or in that area. It didn't even. I didn't even know I'd been knocked out cold. Woke up, people saying, "Mate, your face is a mess." My old dear cried when she saw me, but after a few months, I was gorgeous as always. Wanda saying you're not. I've seen your face. Just pour it over a Vindaloo. Jesus Christ. Did she lick me? Little boxes, the same 6 beers. Great value for $11.99. Was it $9.99 before, David? I'm sure it was at least £1 cheaper than that a couple of years back, but I might be wrong. Scott, is that pic behind you, Chucky, and the bride of Chucky? Been trying to work it out for ages. I never even had to see it particularly. That's Wanda. That's me. Just in case you were confused. But it's even got one like tattoos and everything. You're not going to see it too well because of the shine. But yeah, it's lovely. Almost fell over me water. Some fucker will be saying that straight now. So that's as straight as it's going to get. So we've got Dillian coming out. The beer box is 2 golden drac. Yeah. Classic, quadruple, Pirat, yeah. Triple hopped, Borneo, a triple. They're all 9%, I believe. Yeah, that's what. Just Belgian beer after those bloody Duvels are just not for me, I'm afraid. Leah got me one in that bloody Wander's box a couple of years back for a joke, and I opened it up. I took about 3 swigs. I was like, oh, let's go in the bin. Just went down the sink. So Dillian's on his way. Let's have a. He looks nervous.
You come out quite confident though, to be honest.
Yeah, he looks nervous.
A howling noise.
I mean, he's been the mandatory for 4 bloody years, isn't it? Something like that. On 1,700 days. I know he lost to Povetkin and then sort of built himself back up. If I get 1,000, I'll show you more than my face. I'd like to get to 269. David Wilson says, if you're not banned, me, little old me, get banned. Cucumber, yogurt, and mint sounds like what you get with an onion bargee. Make an onion bargee beer.
But you could make an onion bargee.
Be quite interesting, wouldn't it?
Or make a onion bargee with beer, innit?
Yeah. David Lewis says, it's a can. It does kind of taste a bit like mint dip you get with a poppadom.
Nice, I like that.
Scott, have you tried surströmming, the fermented fish arrows? No, I haven't.
It's quite expensive, isn't it?
But there has been chat between me and 3 others. I'm just going to mute my mic. So it might be coming. But yeah, I watched Chris do it and it went up his nose. He was absolutely sort of in bits with it. And then Lou and Puff Daddy come along and just made him look like a complete arsehole. Sorry, me and Chris went for a jump. All I can say is Sweet Caroline. The Champions comes out last. That's a hell of a long walk to that.
Big stadium.
I know it's a big stadium, but that is a long walk. Well, that's an image I'll never get out of my head. David Lewis is going for round 7 3/4. Harry Potter, isn't it? Or 9 3/4. 9 3/4, something like that. David Wilson says that picture is amazing. It was a real surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah. Really
nice surprise. And yeah, lovely. There's a video on the channel about how it came about, and a guy called Michael Dimmock did it. Hello. Yeah.
Do it, let's get a bit scared.
Burglars.
What a long shift for you today.
I was meant to be there for 10.
Happy days. Yeah, Dillian's in the ring. Oh, he's about to get in the ring. Don't fall over that rope.
No, I would.
Imagine that. Falls over, breaks his ankle.
Scared me, though. I thought something happened. I thought it was Chantal because I said she gets in, didn't she? Like, no.
Round 7, says Chris. Knockout. Jimmy Lennon Jr. I like that belt. They've made this belt especially for the fight. So because it's on St George's Day, so the WC they made a St George's Day BC heavyweight belt. So it's white with the Union Jack and the circle, and it looks fantastic.
You can't use it as an emoji anymore, though. On your phone.
What?
Can't even use the flag anymore.
No, you can't put a flag on. No, not allowed. Ridiculous, isn't it? What water? The water is. Sorry, Mark.
I'm from Lidl.
Lidl's water. 17p. One of the good stuff. Chris's evening to Sid. Pick up Wanda, love watching the time. We are back. Just turned the sound on. The fight and the commentaries in bloody French. Chris, at the top, we've gone pissed. Fury to win. Trying to get up with these comments before the fight starts. Chris Wiltshire and friends. Said about Oldham Athletic. Yeah. Right, I've caught up with comments, Wanda. I've done really well. Who's this singing? Just showing the punch in the last round in the first fight against Deontay Wilder that would have stopped a rhinoceros, and he got up. And I still say to this day that he won the next two fights with Deontay Wilder because of that knockdown, because he hit him with the best shot he had, and he still didn't finish him off. It was an incredible moment. I mean, he was out, absolutely out. Was that Whittlewater or Lidlwater? Whittlewater. Did you, Chris and BVM have breakfast together after the wedding? The conversation must have been entertaining. No, they went home, fuckers. So they went because Chris and Lou, obviously they live in Oldham, so they had a hell of a journey home. Dave and June and Ginge were down. They'd been down for the week. We'd spent the evening with Dave and June on the Tuesday. Dave came round here and we did a few videos on the Thursday. Wedding on the Saturday, and then they pushed off. Chris and Lou came down the Friday night, went home on the Sunday morning. I spent a bit of time with Chris and Lou on the Friday night with Barry from All the Beer No Idea. There's a video. Is there a video? I know it's on Chris's live, but Chris got absolutely hammered the night before the wedding. He had to get put to bed, and there's a brilliant little video of him trying to say goodnight. But actually, on the Sunday, me and Wanda met up with Dean and Gemma, Dean's Beer Reviews, and had a pint with them guys. Just lovely, lovely people. And they're actually coming down again in.
We was with family, kind of. We had breakfast at the hotel.
Yeah.
Because it was included.
Yeah.
And then we met everyone at Wetherspoon's family.
Yeah.
And then we had to go to Square Tower to pick everything up.
Yeah.
And then we met Dean and Gemma while we were down there.
Yeah.
And then come back and opened our cards and stuff.
It was nice to obviously I've met Dave and Chris a few times, and it was nice to finally get to spend a bit of time with my really good friend Dean. I've got a lot of time for Dean. Dean's a lovely, lovely guy. Never met Gemma, his wife. Had a nice time together. They're actually coming back down in June for the weekend. Yeah, it'd be nice to spend. They're just, to be fair, we've been really lucky, haven't we, with the people that came, and sort of a lot of people came a long way. Your friend Serena came down from Hull.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
That's really lovely.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he's making him wait. I mean, Dillian's been in the ring for a good 5 minutes now, and only just now is Tyson coming out to the ring. Pokey, going back to that comment, to be fair, we don't need to meet up to have stupid conversations because we do that every day in a chat on WhatsApp. So, This Don McLean zombie film was fucking weird. Who was it anyway? Definitely, yeah, you definitely merry, mate. You were absolutely bollocksed. And poor old Barry had to carry your food back to the hotel room for you. Dillian Whyte's got to be very careful that he's not cold in that ring, so he needs to make sure he's warm. He's still warm. Fuck's sake, just get in the ring and fight. It's taking ages, absolutely ages, for them to get out there, isn't it?
It's like a show, isn't it?
So Tyson's on his way now in a St George's cross robe. All white with red trim. Looks very confident, singing away as he normally does. Tyson loves the ring walk, doesn't he? Especially for his last fight, he'll milk it to death. Anyway, that's why it's taking so long. They're walking around the outside of the pitch, so it's taking ages to get to the ring, which is a weird thing to do. But the atmosphere looks fantastic. To be fair, he looks very, very confident. Not seen Gary, Barry, Larry, Harry for a while. Is he okay? Actually, Gary and Tina were due at our wedding, and Tina went down with COVID for the second time, so they couldn't come. But we had them round for dinner a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Yeah. About 3 weeks ago. Yeah, he's fine, mate. I've known Gary since I was 16, so I was at 20. No, that's not right, is it? 30 years. Gary's a lovely bloke. Gary, Barry, Larry, Harry. So we'll have to get him back on a live stream at some point. Loads of fireworks going off above Wembley. This is already longer than the Lord of the Ring director's cut. It's fine. It's taken a while. I suppose if you're there, it's really good. Whereas we just get on with the fucking fight. Cheers for this, Sid. Couldn't find a stream on IPTV server. So what? I'm no commentator. I will do my best to describe what's happening. So Fury Tyson is now running to the ring, not quite like the Ultimate Warrior, but he's jogging to the ring. He's obviously had enough, so he's going to try and keep himself warm. He's up on the ring apron, and he's over the top. He's in the ring. He looks very confident. The ref's a midget. Trying to see. Oh, they've got the Kings of Leon. This sex is on fire, Wanda. So yeah, Wembley looks fantastic in the dark. Anyway, a few words between Fury and Whyte. They looked pleasant. I don't think there was anything nasty there by the look of it. I've seen a different version of Lord of the Ring. Tyson modelling the Assassin's Creed at St George's Day costume pack. Looks great, but a bit pricey. Oh, look, some fucker singing now. Jesus Christ. Is there a link to the fight? I don't know, mate. I paid for it like a lunatic, but I didn't want to do something where I had a stream that might cut out at any minute, so I've paid for it. Yeah, his goal, I think that's what Chris was on about. I don't know if it works, but yeah, I paid for it on BT Sport, $24.95. This is the longest ring walks I've ever seen in my life. It's dragging on, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you was there, it'd be a different story, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Dave's losing his shit. Happy St George's Day. See, Danny's put a St George's Day, so he's put a flag up, but they have to black it out. Because you're not allowed to put a flag up, because it might offend someone. Couldn't get on his goal somehow. I've never used it. I know Chris has watched football games on there. Blah, 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 blah. I don't put smutty comments up because I've got Wanda there. Staring. No, go away. Angie Jack, bit hit and miss. Chris has said that Dave said they've stopped showing Premier League games. I don't know. I said I haven't used it. I got rid of Sky Sports because I don't watch football. I only ever. Hang on, Dave's got one up.
Yeah, let's get that up.
I would like to thank Scott and Wanda, BVM, and Chris Lowe. You all give entertainment to out there. Sorry, I would like to thank Scott Wanda, BVM, Chris and Lou. You all give entertainment to all out there that are lonely. Thank you very much. Pokey.
Oh.
Thank you very much. You know what? Wanda has a love-hate relationship with YouTube. I know Dave and Chris, they're good at what they do. But we don't take anything too seriously, and I enjoy YouTube. I like watching the boxing. Genuinely, the best thing, blowing our own trumpet here, and the best thing that I think we've done on YouTube for a very long time is that thing we did last week with Eggy, the 60s, 50s, 60s style promotional video for a piece of shit thing that didn't work, and I was very proud of that. It's a great little video. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. I think you'll like it. Bloke's a pro, reading comments before he reads it out. My brain works sometimes. How did you get? That's not an English flag. That's why. What flag is that? It is, David. It's a nightmare. Since we're not paying for it, you bob. Thank you very much, Graham. Really appreciate it, mate. They have stopped Premier League on his goal. Yeah, Dave said something about that. I know Chris was trying to get the fight on it as well. So I know you do, mate, and I respect. It just makes me chuckle because I'm weird. But carry on, mate. I just want to read your comments out. Is this a fight or an endurance test? Last to sleep wins. Well, they've just introduced Dillian Whyte, so we've got an introduction out of the way. Okay. They're taking the piss with the flags. They are. 2 seconds. Lou, I'm assuming you've timed Death by Cocktail out by complete mistake. So, Graham, I'm so sorry. Lou's definitely pissed. Someone take Lou's phone off her. Immediately. So they're just introducing Tyson. He looks very confident. He's got a towel around him, so he's trying to keep warm. Yeah, Death by Cocktail, I do apologise, mate. She's obviously a bit prickled. Thank you very much, mate. And I don't know if I can undo that or you'll just come back in at some point. Let me have a look. We'll see. Sorry, mate. Right, they're just in the introductions. So, Tyson on the left, Dillian on the right. He'll be back in, no drama. Keep him warm or ready to head to the beach. So Tyson's just taken off his t-shirt that he's been keeping on. So he's both been keeping warm. He's throwing air punches and I like his gloves. He's got the Union Jack around the gloves. The St George's flag. Do apologise. Bouncing in the corner. Dillian's in the middle of the ring. Touch gloves, and we're off. So Dillian's got the centre of the ring in a minute. Throwing, pouring it.
Towards him now.
He's not. It's. So Dillian's throwing the right hand jab because he's a southpaw, obviously. Tyson can switch between the two, but he's obviously an orthodox fighter.
They're both struggling to get punches.
Well, I think the first round is going to be a bit of a feeling out round. So the trouble is when you've got an orthodox against a southpaw, you're both pawing with the same hand in effect. So the left jab from Tyson's going to paw at the right jab from Whyte. So it's Lou says she's not timed anybody out. Fuck's sake, he's goal that far behind. Tyson is fighting Wilder. So yeah, there's not a major amount going on at the moment. They're both pouring with their jabs. Obviously, you say Tyson's got a left-handed jab. Whyte's got his right-handed jab. So they're sort of both hands are pouring at each other a little bit. Half-hearted left hand there from Whyte, missed by a mile. Tyson's not thrown anything of real substance in the first round. We've got a minute and 20 left to go. Very quiet. I'd call it a very quiet opening round. Not a massive amount going on. Both very wary, sort of half-hearted right hook to the body that missed by a mile from Dillian Whyte. Right hand from Fury, slightly off balance, but nothing major. 50 seconds left in the round. Tyson's just plodding along. Another right to the body from Dillian Whyte missed. He's tried to throw a big left hand there and got nowhere. Right hand from Tyson caught him coming in. So Whyte he tried to throw a left hand and Whyte caught him with the right hand coming in. And I think that's what's going to... Got 17 seconds left in the first round. Fairly even, really. There's not a massive amount happened in the first round. It's been very, very even. With my water bowl. Big right hand from Tyson. Didn't do any damage, and that's going to be the end of the first round.
That's not happening.
Not a great deal happened, in all honesty. It's a very even round. Scoring that would be a nightmare. Maybe I'd give it 10-9 to Tyson because he caught him with two right hands at a push. But I'm pushing at it.
Do much though, did it?
There wasn't a lot happening, was there? It was very much a feeling out round. But there was nothing, nothing major from either man there. Right, round two. So not a massive amount going on in the first round. Tyson has gone southpaw as well now. Left hand from Fury. They're swapping around. Tyson's swapping around between southpaw and orthodox. Dillian Whyte just threw a haymaker of a right, and he almost flew himself out of the ring. It was that big. So apologies. Whyte's fighting orthodox. It was Fury that was fighting southpaw in the first round. He's switched back to orthodox now, so he's again not a massive. There's not a lot going on. They're both in the centre of the ring. Tyson's throwing bits and pieces. Dillian's struggling to get past the reach, really, of. Sorry?
Got him facing.
Struggling to get past the reach of Tyson. Nice jab and straight right from Fury. Whyte's coming forward. Minute 7 left in the second round. Stiff jab from Tyson. He threw a right hand, didn't really hit. Whyte's thrown a left cross. Fucking haymaker right from Whyte that missed everything. Big right.
A bit more feisty.
Yeah, it's warming up. We've got 45 seconds left in the second round.
Oh,
big
in the belly.
Big
Felt that.
Uh, 23. Don't worry, Lou. It's fine. 20 seconds left in the round. Again, it's very even, really. I'd probably give it to Fury just for the quality of the punches that have been landed. When he comes in, Whyte, he's coming in windmilling, and I think that's what's going to. He's got to be very careful coming in like that against Tyson. So the bell's gone, and he's refusing to get off him. The bell went. Fury had his back to the ropes, and Dillian Whyte was leaning in with his head. The bell went, and he was there for a good 2 seconds after that, and wouldn't sort of move. Good left from Tyson, and then a windmilling right from Dillian. If anyone can see this, I'm pretty sure it was a bug. Don't worry, Lou. Catch you later. All good, mate. As long as you're okay. And Lou, there's obviously something going on, so I won't worry about it. I'd just call it another even round, really. I think I'd give it to Fury just for the punches.
I think he got more in than Tyson did.
I think Tyson got he got the jabs in. I think he got a few shots to the body, but I wouldn't have given that to Dillian Whyte. We're disagreeing. We should score the card. We should score the fight ourselves. See what we come up with. Right, round 3. So Richie Woodall scorecards give it 2 rounds to Tyson Fury, 10-9 both rounds. Can't see it, DVC. Who said that? Ghost. So Dillian Whyte's now coming in with elbows, and Tyson's not happy. Big left hand from Tyson. Wobbled him a little bit. Tyson's beginning to open things up a bit now. Beginning to smile and enjoy himself. So Dillian's got the centre of the ring, and Tyson's weaving round him, really, and working round him. And when Dillian goes to throw anything huge, he's getting picked off ever so slightly. Big shot to the right-hand shot to the kidneys of Whyte, and just brushed it off. Another body shot. But it's very even. Dillian Whyte's finding it very hard to get close. And when he does come in, he's getting picked off ever so slightly. Right hand from Fury. Bit of a wrestle now. We've got about 1 minute and 8 left in the third round. Again, it's a very, very even fight. So they're wrestling, and Whyte's still swinging massive haymakers. But they're not hitting anything at the moment. They're just hitting fresh air. Tyson's just wearing him out. I wouldn't disagree with that. I think he's playing with him a little bit. Dillian's not thrown in. Hesitate to say it because it'll be the kiss of death. He's not thrown anything massive, Dillian, at the moment. And every time he tries to come in, Fury's sort of beating him to the punch. Tyson's been the busier in this round by a mile. Coming to the end of round 3, definitely Fury's round. Big right hand to finish it. That's the end of round 3. I'd give that to Fury.
I wasn't watching.
Wanda wasn't watching. You're right.
Yeah.
We're talking to Luke.
She just said did say. I don't know what was
That's fine. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's fine. All good. Definitely Fury's round. Busier, bigger punches. Can't see that Dillian threw anything or landed anything of great consequence in that fight. It's not one-sided at the moment, but he's not getting close enough to Fury to worry him in any way, shape, or form. He needs to do something different. He does what Dillian Whyte does. He's walking forward. He's a forward walking fighter that wants to bully people. And the trouble is when he's coming in, and as soon as he comes in, he's getting picked out. Gemma James, some of my sons are there. They wanted Whyte to win. I like Dillian Whyte. I like Dillian Whyte as a man. He's a funny guy. He's a very personable guy. He's had a rough life. It wouldn't bother me if he won. So 15 seconds into round 4, they're both coming out swinging a little bit in this round. Again, Dillian's trying to push Tyson, and Tyson is not a happy man.
Jesus. Poor ref was getting it there.
Tyson's having a fucking right go at him now. The ref's stuck between them. I think he said he headbutted him. So the ref's having a go at Tyson. He's done, from my point, he's done nothing wrong. Dillian Whyte was pushing him over the ropes and using elbows and the head and everything. Chatter slow down. Is something happening? Yeah, Wanda said the referee got caught in the middle of it. It's that reach from Fury. It is. He can't get past the reach. DBC. He's just caught Dillian with a right hand. It has the potential to get quite nasty because Fury was not happy with what Dillian Whyte did then. There was the left hook. That's the one he's got to watch. So Tyson threw a left jab, and Whyte was throwing that fucking left hook of his, and it's a big left hook. It's the danger one. Whyte's done a lot better in this round. He is roughing him up a bit, and Tyson doesn't like it. Haltmark B says Tyson has skinny legs compared to the rest of him. In the unlikely event face against him, I would sweep the leg for sure.
I think that ref is getting a workout as well.
Yeah, I mean the ref he's a busy lad because he's having to pull them apart, and it's getting quite it's getting quite tasty in there. Big right hand from Tyson. Minute left in round 4.
Oh, got him in the face. Yeah.
Left hand from Tyson. Again, he just, at the moment, Dillian Whyte can't close that gap. I think it's because he's got 2 minutes behind, I think. The ref is a busy dude here. He's earning his money tonight. Dillian Whyte's got a cut above his right eye.
Oh, right in the head.
Oh, the ref is trying to. The bell's gone at the end of the 4th, and it's all kicking off here. Oh, it hasn't gone. I think the ref has called the he stopped the fight to have a word with both the guys again. It's turning quite nasty, isn't it? This is the second time the referee has separated them and put them in neutral corners because Tyson won't get off him. There is a cut above Dillian Whyte's right eye. And it looks like quite a nasty cut. We've got about 17 seconds left in round 4. Left hand to Tyson Fury's body. All the pleasantries have gone out the window in this. Hello, David. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's an interesting round. That's a hard one to score.
He's got a cut on his body.
They're just showing a replay to what happened, actually. Oh, there was a headbutt, clash of heads. I think it's completely accidental.
Yeah.
Completely accidental. I think that's probably what opened up the cut. But yeah, that's a very hard round to score. Well, I think they both came in.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a deliberate headbutt by any stretch of the imagination. No copying. I'm doing good, Harry Carpenter. Oh, you said love Harry. Get in there, Frank. The ref called a timeout at the beginning of the 5th round immediately. To be fair, it's a lot. So into round 5. I think Dillian Whyte did that on purpose. I think he tried to rough Tyson up in that round and sort of get into his head. A nice body shot by Tyson to Dillian Whyte's and one back from Whyte, to be fair. Still busy in the round. It's still Dillian Whyte coming forward. Tyson's very much fighting on the back foot all the time and sort of trying to pick him off as he comes in. So he's counter boxing all the way through. Neither of them have landed a particularly huge punch yet. What one did I leave up? I didn't see it. I paid too much attention to the thing, to be fair. Oh, hang on, what's that? Rough Tyson up. That's what the corners team said to him. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to try him. So Tyson's in the corner. I think Tyson stood on his foot then and then hit him, and he was sort of slightly off balance. About 1 minute and 25 left in round 5. A lot closer than people thought it might be. He hasn't been overawed at all, Dillian. He's come to fight. He hasn't got a lot of his punches off, and I've got a feeling he might tire. I'll get my 2 boys to walk backwards on treadmill while punching pads, so you don't say to... Absolutely. Well, Tyson Fury is a very, very good counter boxer, and he's massive punch from Tyson. That's wobbled him a bit. He stunned Whyte there. He hit him with a right hand, and his legs sort of buckled slightly. We've got 23 seconds left in round 5. Who? Oh, hang on, what have I done in this bloody thing? Going to the end of round 5. I'm going to give that to Tyson again. I never want my boy to go into fighting, but going to have younger twin sisters, so he needs to be able to throw a punch, so I don't have to beat up. Yeah, that was a good round. Thoroughly enjoyed the round. I'd probably give that to Fury. In all honesty, I think he may have lost the 4th, but I'd give it 3. Oh, hang on. It's a big old body punch, wasn't it?
And then he got it too.
And then he got one back. Yeah, Tyson's definitely on top. Definitely on top, but it's not a walk in the park. I mean, he's basically just picking Dillian Whyte off from range for 5 rounds. I might have given Dillian round 4. So 4 for Fury, 1 for Whyte. The ref's earning his money tonight, isn't he? He's a busy dude, is this man? My sister was like Mary Poppins, used to chase me with an umbrella. So Richie Woodall's given all 5 rounds to Fury. David Hay has given Fury all but 1. But he's definitely up on the scorecards. I see Barry, no idea, has been scaring sheep around Shropshire today. Yeah, he's off with Danny somewhere, isn't he? I think. So we're into round 6. A minute gone in round 6. Nothing massive. This is where everyone seems to think that the fight's going to end. I've seen no evidence of it. Massive right hand tried to be thrown by Dillian Whyte. He span himself round, almost laughed at himself, and ended up in the ropes. Is that a cut or a bruise on Tyson's back?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, that looks painful. I had 2 older brothers kicking shit out of me growing up. Served me well in the long run. It's when they get into the wrestling parts that it starts to get really fucking nasty. I get the impression here that Tyson's looking to take this a distance, or just wear him down in late rounds. I don't know. He's not. He's
Looks like he's getting tired though.
Who? Dillian.
Both of them.
Dillian just can't. He can't close that. He can't close the gap. David Thompson says hello, Wanda.
Hello, David.
See, Dillian has to avoid that uppercut because the 2 knockouts he suffered have both been by huge uppercuts.
Look at all the blood on the floor.
That was from that round, that fight earlier was amazing. It was an absolute cracking fight. I'm going to say it hasn't been the greatest fight. It's been interesting, but there's not a huge amount happened for. We've got 15 seconds left in round 6. There hasn't been a huge amount happen at all, really, apart from the nastiness. Oh, there he goes. Huge uppercut. Dillian Whyte's down. He's out. Good night. Good night. He's out. No night. No night. All over. Absolute fucking huge uppercut. Sparked him. I mean, he got up, but he's on jelly legs. Huge punch. Round 6. Everyone said round 6. What a punch that was. Came out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. Flattened him. Sorry, Dave's still got a minute left. Well, it was a huge punch. Absolute huge punch. He landed flat on his back. Caught him straight on the chin. All over. He did well to get up, to be fair, but the ref called him towards him and he fell into the ropes. My old man had one rule: if you want to fight, go outside, fight, not in the fucking house. I can hear him saying it now. It was a huge punch. It was enormous. I'd love to see it. I'm just waiting for the replay. Bang! I mean, it was massive. John Fury's having his say. But as Richie Woodall saying, the punch came from nowhere. There was nothing happening in the fight at all. Really, it was an absolute peach of a punch. Dillian's come over. He's obviously all right. He's coming over to congratulate Tyson. But that I don't see how Dillian Whyte goes on from there. He's been beat now 3 times by the same punch. And if you're going to fight Dillian Whyte, you just hit him with an uppercut. Here it comes. They're going to show the end. Just it was a glancing. Oh, fucking peach. Absolute peach of a punch. Just straight through his guard. Pinpoint of the chin. And just scrambled his brain. Went down. Pushed him as he actually pushed him over. But there's no need to push him over. He'd gone. He was out before he hit the deck. And people said he wouldn't go past 6 rounds. He got up, fair play, he got up all over the place. Ref asked him to walk towards him. Even Tyson saying, wave it off. And then he was all over the place. And waved it off. Right, I'm going to say goodnight. That was while it lasted, it was a good fight. It was very close. There was not a massive amount going on in it. It was always going to be a one-punch thing, I think, either way from either Whyte or for Fury. Fury, for me, he was never in any danger. He got nasty a couple of times, and the ref had to step in. The ref's earned his money there. But a good fight. I think it was the fight. It was obviously everyone was calling the 6th round. It ended right at the end of the 6th round. People called it for what it was. Great fight. Will he retire? I don't know. I'd be surprised if the Joshua fight came up. I think he'd probably take that. But I was going to say goodnight. Thank you so much for joining me. Thoroughly enjoyed the stream. Thank you to everybody that's commented along. Thank you to the people that have given money to help pay for the stream. And me and Wanda, we'll see you. Good night, everyone.